So since March 2011, with some breaks in there, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun. The game and the community has been fun to watch it change, like over the years. And I still think it has good places to go from here.
I do too. I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere, you
That's
know.
good because it's my favorite game.
Oh
We're
shit.
shaking.
Here we go. See how long I last in here. I'm not dying, so I'm gonna Nexus out if I have to. I'm too close.
Mm-hmm. Gotta get that level 20. Yeah,
Yep. I'm just gonna stay behind everybody. I have a T1 bow, so you know.
You're doing a ton of damage, so you don't want to steal all their cellbound damage. I understand.
I always die here.
How do you even make people? I know you had like Oryx say happy birthday to Bree Bree once. How do you even do that? Is it like you can directly edit the Oryx calls, or is it that you make it look like Oryx said something by just using
Check
like
that
the
out.
general admin? Oh, look at that!
Yeah, I just
Thank
type.
you.
I do it's slash Oryx chat, and then I just type in what I want to say.
Very cool. I didn't know. I thought it was like more complicated. That's
No,
cool.
no,
Thank you.
definitely not. Whoa, rubber
Now I know
band.
that Oryx loves me too.
He
He
does.
knows. I always tell him I love him, even though I have to put him down. It's 'cause I love him.
Sometimes you got to do what's best for them, you know.
Yeah, he's been on a destructive warpath. He's been spiraling downward, and we found out in Build 120 that he has a drinking problem, and we have to
Oh,
go
yeah.
meet him in his wine cellar to really intervene, or else he'll kill himself. He'll drink himself to death.
See, it's funny because like when I think of Oryx, I don't think of him as like a lover of wine. I think of him more as like a beer drinker.
I'm sure he's got some. He's got that Oryx Stout, right? The
Yeah.
from the yeah Oktoberfest. So
I miss the magic mushrooms. Whoa.
which side are you on? The right side, like
Oh, I'm sorry. I had the Nexus. I was going too quickly.
that's fine.
Sad.
That was a good session though. You're almost at 20, right?
Yeah, I'm at 15.
Cool.
Yeah, 15.
Not far.
Were you once pro? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh. uh,
I think people are too. They like call each other pro based on what they're wearing, which is silly.
oh, yeah, because I didn't
Yeah.
buy any clothes because I didn't want to in case I died.
Mhm.
I love you. Thank you, Jose. Really appreciate that.
I'll come back to Nexus because there's not much I would be doing to contribute at level 18 to.
They're probably like, who's gonna Zbornox? Gonna open the wine cellar?
Mhm.
Maybe I should. Let's go into. So, how much time do you have?
I can be here for another half an hour. I just have to get dressed or put on my uniform and everything. Yeah. They make you wear this smock that is purple, and they only give it to volunteers, so that that way they know you by sight that you're a volunteer. Um,
Cool. Are you in the Beholder?
no, I'm not. I'm just waiting with you,
Sorry.
following you. I'm your pet.
Look at everyone just sit like
Yeah.
laying over this. I mean, we could just go into Cyclops. Let's just go into Cyclops. Um, yeah. So, what do you do? Do you like deliver things, or what do you?
Oh, there's a lot of things to do when you're there. The thing I'm doing now is it's helping out in this playroom that's in the hospital that kids can come and just receive um like the care that's aside from the medical care, like just someone to play with you and do crafts and arts and crafts, and just see how you're doing more on like an emotional and like fun level. Not we're not We're trying to get them to have like a little escape from the stresses of their
Are these
medical
are these like
conditions.
cancer
So.
patients, or what are they?
Some kids have cancer. Some kids have, some kids. It ranges from a kid got in a bike accident and he broke his, one of his legs or his pelvis or something, or like a kid who had surgery for appendicitis,
Hmm.
or it could be someone who has a chronic condition of some kind,
Gosh.
or it could be, yeah, it could be all sorts of stuff. Cancer could be. It could be whatever because we get kids from all over the wards into the one playroom, and it's just more like an age range than what they're dealing with. Now the kids that come in with like a wheelchair and or like all their IV bags and machines hooked up to like one of those little trolley things, then you know it's harder for them to play with certain toys.
Mhm.
But and there are kids that are just brothers and sisters of kids that are there too, so they're completely healthy kids.
Gosh.
So
That
it's
has
just
to be
yeah.
heart wrenching, though.
Yeah, it's very sad sometimes. Like this one poor girl was going through treatment and she was throwing up in the playroom. We had to get her out of there, and she couldn't even take liquids. So we, yeah, like I don't know. But then there are other kids that are just having a great time and they love coming in and playing like a game on the Wii, or they like.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, our playroom's pretty nice. It's got toys for kids age 2 through 12. We have a couple Xbox 360s. We have a Wii. We have a PlayStation 3. We have I believe we have an Xbox Connect and we have then like a ton of board games and a little train track play place and like a big piano that's on the floor where you step on the keys.
Oh, cool.
And we
Like in
have
the movie Big. Yeah.
yeah, like in that movie. And we had all sorts of toys, arts and crafts. Like I said, you can paint or draw or make necklaces or whatever.
Cool.
Just try to have a lot of stuff so that kids of any age can come in and have a good time.
That's awesome. How long do you guys have to work?
So the playroom is open. When I go there, it opens up at 2, and then it stays open till like 4 was when we start. We get everyone out and clean up and do other stuff.
Hmm.
We also go and check on kids who are in their rooms. Some kids are in isolation, so we have to do special procedures of getting certain protective gear on or cleaning ourselves, or decontaminating ourselves before going in, and then bringing them maybe like a decontaminated toy to play with or a book to read or just hang out with them. And then other kids are just in their bed because they don't have the strength or will to get out of bed, and they want someone to come hang out with them or play or get them something that they can play with and then leave,
Oh,
something
wow.
like that. So it's not all in the playroom. Sometimes it's you do your rounds on the wards and see who's there and who wants a visit, who doesn't.
Mhm. Cool.
So,
That's a good service. That's really neat.
and it's pretty much all volunteers. There's usually at least one person who's an employee that's there that they're usually trained and they're in like child development, and maybe psychology or something else like that, where they have like maybe a master's degree in one of those things, and they are like they do more than that, but they spend the time with the volunteers helping them do their jobs, and they at this hospital they believe in like play therapy as a way of both educating patients and families on what's going to happen to them, and also ways of just escaping the reality of